Attention Buffalo businesses. Did you know that underwriting could get you noticed and recognized from people all throughout the local region? For only a fraction of the cost of what you would pay for commercial radio airtime, 91.3 FM WBNY has been an integral part of the Buffalo community since 1982. But did you know that we are a non-for-profit student-ran organization? And for us to maintain our daily operations, WBNY counts on the student activity fee here at Buffalo State, as well as the contributions from you, the local businesses. For more information, contact the WBNY underwriter at 716-878-3080 or by email at wbnyuwd@gmail.com. And thanks as always for listening to Buffalo's original alternative, 91.3 FM WBNY.
Getting a tattoo is a big decision. It's not something to trust just any tattoo shop with. Rise Above has a new and improved shop to go along with their clean and friendly atmosphere. No matter what you choose to put on your skin, their award-winning artists can get the job done. Rise Above Classic Tattooing is located at 2289 Delaware Avenue. Open Monday through Saturday, 12 to 8 p.m. For more information, give them a call at 874-1675. And remember, walk-ins are always welcome.
91.3 FM WBNY, Buffalo's original alternative. Brought to you by the student activity fee here at Buffalo State College. This is All Talk Monday, WBNY's public affairs programming that airs Monday mornings till midnight. The views expressed in all the various All Talk Monday shows are not necessarily those of WBNY, the United Students Government at Buffalo State, or Buffalo State itself. Due to the opinionated nature of these programs, listener discretion is highly advised. If you have any questions or comments about All Talk Monday, you can direct them to WBNY's All Talk Monday, 1300 Elmwood Avenue, Buffalo, New York, 14222. For more information, check out our website at wbny.buffalostate.edu, or you may give us a call at the station at 716-878-5104 and take part in all the various All Talk Monday shows.
Hey, listen, 91.3 WBNY, Buffalo's original alternative since 1982, brought to you by the Buffalo State College Student Activity Fee. This is the November now. November is here. Suzapalooza.
Happy November!
Really snuck up here.
Yay! Happy Halloween and stuff. So it's time. Yeah, we're good. All right. Welcome back to Suzapalooza Spotlight. I am Suzanne Sukan, your host. And this show is about what's good in the BLO. So we have musicians and small business owners and just cool stuff. So I'm glad that you're here because that tells me that you also are cool.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to start off right away. I'm going to let you know who's on deck. We have in studio right now, Guy and his friend Mark, and they're musicians, and they've brought some music that we're going to listen to in a little while. And then we have Lenny Ravel coming in, and he has music and stuff to talk about. And then we're going to talk to my garden of healing place. I should have written it down. I get all messed up. You'll see. All right, so stick around. We got a really fun hour and a half of radio, and it's fun. So I'm glad that you're here. And if you'd like to be on my show, just reach out. Join the Facebook page. It's Suzapalooza Spotlight. You can figure out how to spell it. All right. Yeah. Let's get to it.
Okay.
Come on up to the mic so we can all hear you.
We are here.
So who are you, and tell us what's awesome.
Well, this is Guy Van Eiderstein and Mark Tuberdijk.
Yep, I can say my own name, too.
Mark I'm going to let him say that, you know.
All righty.
Yeah.
Good.
Now, do you guys... Now, you've just returned from Illinois.
Indiana.
Indiana.
Oh, I tell people I came from a different country because it kind of is.
Is it that different?
Yeah, it is. You got ladybugs out here.
Oh, we do.
And the ones out
they
there.
don't hurt.
The ones out there bite you.
Ouch. Oh,
yeah.
What color?
Mean.
Yeah, it's scary.
What color is the ladybugs out there?
Same color.
Because it's really hard to see an actual red ladybug out here.
Is it?
You see the orange ones that are just like infested everywhere.
Well, these were kind of brown.
Good point.
Yeah, they were scary. They landed on my finger and bit me. That's how I learned. But they don't do it here. But
nah, they're nice here.
Yeah. I missed the ladybug.
Yeah, good luck here.
I missed Buffalo. I missed everything.
Even though winter.
Yeah, well, that part we're not going to talk about.
What brought you back?
Just more going on in here. Lots more going on in Buffalo.
Yeah,
Musically,
it's fun.
Yeah, 10 years gone, and
Wow.
coming back, it's like there's a lot of stuff here going on.
Isn't it amazing?
Yes.
The waterfront?
I haven't been at the waterfront yet. But
Oh,
I went
wait till
down
you
by the
see it.
water and I saw it, but I didn't go to the waterfront yet. I plan on it
Good.
before the snow falls.
It could be tomorrow. Who knows? This is
Yeah.
Buffalo.
It's gonna be
Well,
a
this
nice
is our
week.
this is our Is it Indian summer or Indian winter?
It's
Indian
It's
summer.
not Indian summer yet.
It's not? I was wondering about
No,
that.
they didn't say it yet. So
Nobody said it, but it's supposed to come after the frost. We had a frost last week, and now we get the good weather.
Is that how that works?
I missed that. I probably slept through
No
that.
matter
It
what
was really
is,
early
I'll
in the
take
morning.
I didn't know how that happened. Like what signifies Indian summer? I didn't know if it was like
We had
dates on
the
the
first
calendar. or-
frost.
Wow. I guess I should go to college here.
Actually, my mom taught me that.
I think I learned that too somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, learn something new every day. It's all good.
Yeah, it's all cool here though. It's, got back together with Mark Tuberdyke. We're playing together now, and we're gonna see what happens with Unison, the old band we had, and writing new stuff.
Unison.
And, yeah. Unison.
So that was the name of your band back in the day,
Yeah.
and now you're gonna look back at regrouping.
Yeah. Well, we made an album in '85, and now it's starting to sell, and got a reissue coming out.
Oh,
Yeah,
how cool!
The reissue's coming out. It's already out, so I can't wait for that to come out and
Neat.
see what it sounds like. It's pretty cool. Yeah. So
So what do you do? Do you write? What do you do?
I write, play guitar. I have no rhythm with my feet though. That's just
Yeah,
bad.
Guy was the major songwriter. He was the big lyricist. Plays excellent rhythm guitar. I play lead guitar, and we played so much together. We complement each other's playing abilities. Very diverse band it was. Everybody had different talents. Everybody had different ways that they went, which made the music a little bit before its time in the early '80s. And we just loved playing like you wouldn't believe. And I haven't seen Guy in a long time, and I'm very happy to see him back. And one of the reasons I've never stopped playing these songs, I've been playing ever since, perfecting my trade, and I'm happy to see him. We're gonna start cranking it up again. We can't wait to get out there in this Buffalo scene because it's starting to be phenomenal out there.
Yeah, it's very exciting.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's
It's an exciting time to be here.
plenty of places to play at.
Yeah.
plenty of places. There's a
Speaking
lot,
of which,
lot
you can
to
play
come.
here.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting.
We
could-
can do that.
I played here many years ago. We played out in the square. There's some
Yeah.
sort of square there, and we played with some jazz guys. This was
Ooh.
I was younger.
Now we're more experienced.
Yeah.
That's what I like to call it.
Yeah. All my guitars got names now, so
Yeah. What's your brand? You a Fender guy or a Gibson guy or?
I have a Fender Jazzmaster, an old one.
Yeah.
And that's been my mainstay. But I just got another guitar from Washburn, a 12-string. That's just beautiful.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
guys, he's the Fender guy. I'm the Gibson guy. I like the velvety tone. He likes that sharp tone. It's another good reason why we really hit it off, especially with So Many Miles, which was our signature song, which hopefully you can get to play for the folks. And love the sound of that Les Paul. Just, I can't, you can't beat it. But I still play. I still have a Strat. I have between the two of us, we probably have 20 guitars.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
So we play and we
that's
switch
that's
off.
passion for you.
We play 12 strings. We switch off. We play 6-string acoustic. We play electric. We play bass. Mostly stringed instruments.
Well,
Guys-
you got a drummer somewhere? Are you looking for a drummer?
Yeah,
Are you recruiting now for a drummer?
Yeah, we're looking for everybody. I really would like to have a really hot violin player, but no, I'm talking
Or a-
hot.
As
like
in
fiddle
sexy?
Well, yes.
No,
Doesn't
somebody
matter
that
which
can
way.
really
Violin. I love violin.
that
and
can
rock.
really rip. You know, I don't know if you heard of Lettuce Rothbottom.
Sounds like something from the Flintstones.
Yeah, well, she was on American Idol or something like that. Britain's Got Talent or something, but she's just a phenomenal violin player, and you could tell she's really into it. And I'm just looking for stuff like that: mandolin, other singers, drummer, bass player.
Are you listening out there?
Yeah, we're looking.
All right. So if somebody is interested in applying, how do they do that?
Well, they can just go on my Facebook,
Which is?
Guy Van Eiderstein. I got Unison on there. I got a whole bunch of other things on there, or they can call me.
Do you want to give your phone number in the air, or would you rather that they get you on Facebook?
They can get me on Facebook. Yeah.
Okay. And it's a little safer.
Yeah. I don't care who's got my number. I get calls anyways from crank people.
Yeah.
Want to try to sell me stuff? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but it's funny. It's funny how this music has been taking off. Apparently, it's getting popular in Japan and Germany. Guy knows.
Isn't
all
modern technology awesome?
Yeah.
Yes.
And this is early '80s music.
Wow.
And,
So where do you have it distributed? Distributed.
I
I was losing where to put the accent there. Distributed.
It's Nasoni Records. They're out based in Germany.
Oh.
And if you just look on NasoniRecords.com,
No kidding.
look under Unison, you'll find the album, and it's for sale.
Wow, so you're not messing around.
Nope.
No, serious.
Sony. Serious.
Yeah, it's Sony with an I though.
Oh, I was thinking,
Yeah.
Sony.
Yeah,
Sony.
NASONI Records.com.
Oh,
So
okay.
they're selling, and
Wow.
Yeah.
hopefully.
the album's going to be up for sale pretty soon.
Well, what do you think happened that all of a sudden people are taking notice? Like, did somebody, I don't know, like
The reviews are different.
dig it up and say, hey, this is good stuff? And
Yeah.
what do you
yeah.
think?
I don't know. I think we gave away a lot of albums way back, 85. We only had 1,000 albums we made.
Mm-hmm. Wait a minute. Was it so like a real, like a vinyl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Vinyl. yeah, vinyl. And somebody in Germany bought them many years ago, and they're just surfacing now, and
Wow.
there's renewed interest in it, and
Yeah.
I'm-
Back
I'm
in the
excited.
days. Back in the days, we were just giving them away.
Oh,
now,
of course,
Now
yeah.
they're selling for like $400 a piece.
yeah,
And do you
they're-
have a copy with you for sale?
yeah.
Not here.
It's a hot item.
I got 2 albums left, and they're not going anywhere. No, but yeah, it's just kind of cool. What they did is Nasoni, they sent them out and they got mixed, but didn't change anything on the album. So everything's going to be the
Oh, I
same. It's
see.
going to look the same. It's on vinyl. There's 300 colored ones and 200 black vinyl ones.
Oh, wow.
So
That's always cool.
yeah,
I had a couple of colored albums. I just
Yeah.
thought they were cool.
Yeah.
well, it's better than a Frisbee.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Some people, I guess they like the variety. There's a lot of heavy, grinding, bluesy, gritty music, and then there's nice acoustic, and there's something there for everybody. And Guy's lyrics, and his brother Bruce, Guy Van Eyerstein, outstanding lyricists and songwriters, and there's something there for everybody. And Dave Richmond, the drummer, John Basie, the bass player from the original track. If you listen to it, I really don't think it matters how old you are, what year you were born, you're going to like it. I really think that's what the interest is. Some people like they call it the gritty guitar work. Some people like the lyrics. It's all different. It's interesting to see how people from other countries are taking it as far as the words, and they like both the words, the music, and we're happy that we're getting some sort of input. And we can't wait to get started again. And get
Yeah,
with
well,
some
you know what?
good musicians.
My interest is piqued now. So why don't we play something so the listeners out there, they've heard your spiel, and we need to know what this sounds like, and then let's pick it up after the first track on here. Do we know what it is?
yeah, So Many Miles.
So Many Miles.
was our
Yeah.
signature song. Everybody wanted to hear it all the time. You're gonna like it.
All right.
You're gonna have to let me know if it's the right one because it wasn't working. All the songs weren't working over here, so I brought it up on the computer. It just says track 1.
Yeah, that'll work.
So not if it's the right one.
Yeah, if it isn't, then I'll just give it another name.
So this is Unison.
Yes.
thoughts have become just memories. This absence of those times has not made them what they used to be. The longing for those touches and the feelings that we are, that we left behind. Give me one last chance to show you out how it felt so fine.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Wow, you heard it here.
I'm out of breath listening to that.
Yeah,
I
that was
remember
some
playing that in a
serious.
studio. That was first time we were in, or I was in a studio, and I remember everything I was thinking when I was in there doing that stuff. We were so full. I was so full of adrenaline. I started playing a little fast towards the end, and poor David Richmond, the drummer, who has a double bass drum set up, he had to work to play that. But I just love that.
That
song.
was
Everybody
some
loves that
serious
song.
playing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and that's a
fun
beautiful
Good
song.
stuff.
That guy wrote that song. I don't know if he wants to tell you what it's about.
That was a
Yeah,
long
it's a-
track too. I didn't know we were in for
That-
Inagata Davida. That was a long track.
Well, it
did
wasn't in the guy in the Vita, but it's
We
probably
did-
close.
You know
Yeah.
what? That was juicy. That was really. That was a pleasure to listen to it.
Oh, a
I
lot of our
heard some
music is
flavors
like
of
that.
Outlaws.
Yeah, there's a lot of influence.
I heard a lot of stuff going on in
We,
there.
we used to play a lot of Southern rock, Leonard Skinner,
Yep.
Molly Hatchet, Allman Brothers.
Mhm.
I mean, you name it.
Yeah.
Blackfoot.
Yeah, my influences: Robin Trower, Jimi Hendrix, Jeff Beck, Led Zeppelin.
Nice combination. You put
Muddy
that all
Waters.
together.
Yep. That's what was interesting about it. People couldn't put their finger on it. You know, it wasn't this, it wasn't that. It was unique, and maybe that's why it's coming
That's
back.
what'll make it memorable too.
That's right.
So, can we find this online, or I mean, if people are finding it in Japan or wherever, Germany,
Yeah,
then, well,
we-
surely we need to be able to locate it here.
We're trying to go with a website right now. It actually, the Dave Richmond, the drummer, had it up almost. It was ready to go, and his computer crashed.
Oh,
So he had
for
to put it
Pete's
all
sake.
back together. So he's going through with some things with his life and stuff like that. So we're trying to get a website up. But I have this song on actually old MySpace.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you just look up my name, Guy Van Eiderstein, that's all you have to do.
Okay.
And it'll bring up a bunch of different
And maybe
sites.
if we can share that on the Suzapalooza Spotlight page,
Yeah.
then
yeah.
that might be an easier
Yeah,
way to do
it's
it.
on Reverb Nation.
Oh,
what,
good.
These other things that you
I was
can
gonna
have
ask
too.
you that.
Reverb Nation. There's another one called Number One Music.
I haven't heard that one.
Yeah, it's new and it's pretty exciting because there's a lot of hits on my page there
Mm-hmm.
for the songs, and the 3 demos. Actually, what we got here is pretty much what's on that one. But
Uh-huh.
it,
And what was the name of that track again?
that was
So many miles.
Yeah, that was really good stuff.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's a fun song.
Cool. Want to give shout-outs to anybody?
Oh, I want to say hi. Thank you for my brother for letting me come back to home here because I had no place to land.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I could have landed, but you know. And,
Oh yeah, I have to say hello to my father Ed, who's listening to this, and my kids, all my kids. I have 8 grandkids.
Goodness.
My granddaughter, baby
wasn't that
Belle,
busy.
and all the rest of the kids, and they're probably thrilled, hopefully, to be listening to this. And
And if not, this will turn into a podcast. So when we're done, it'll be
Yes.
forever encapsulated in
Yes.
time.
Well,
yes.
At least as long as YouTube is awake.
Oh, there you go.
yeah,
Good.
yeah. Well, I have a bunch of different sites. If they just look up my name, and we'll put that later or something,
Okay.
and it'll show up. There's a bunch of different ones going out there. I jumped in as many as I could. You know,
Excellent.
it's good to know.
Yeah, but musically, we're definitely looking to play some of the original tracks and original songs that we played in the early '80s.
Stay
and
there. Stay original, please.
Yep.
I beg you.
Oh, yeah.
Don't become a cover band.
That's what
Actually,
we do.
please.
That's what we
Actually,
do.
I do a couple covers of Working Class Hero,
Oh, John
John
Lennon. Ooh,
And
I salute you.
Bronchiokas, Stomp, Zeppelin. But I do it my own version,
Oh, nice.
so I have that also
Yeah,
on
it's nice to
Reverb
throw
Nation. It's,
some of those in there.
they did
Just
it.
don't turn it
They
into a
did it
cover
the
band.
way they did it, and it's great. But I just see it the way I interpreted it. I play it, so it
Yeah.
comes out pretty
Yeah,
interesting.
just like if we can find someone that would be interested in helping us try to play these songs, listen to them and see if you can what you
A
can
lot
do.
of studying. Oh, my goodness.
That the music,
That was fierce.
it's just so interesting with the different talent. You know how they take a turn. The songs sometimes they get a lot better. You know.
Yeah, yeah. Things mature with time, right?
Tell
Yes, they
everybody.
do.
That's it. Just tell everybody.
So you're gonna take back the band name. You're gonna put that back into
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Unison. The
Yeah.
band Unison.
Unison, I like
They're
that.
back, and you
We're
heard it
back.
here first on Suzapalooza Spotlight. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's trademarked too, so.
So don't steal it.
Yeah.
Yep, it's all copyrighted.
Good. Was that Lenny who called? Was
Yes.
he lost?
He's here now.
Okay, great. Then I'm going to boot you guys out of here. We're going to go take some photos.
Okay.
And do we have a commercial we can play or
Yep.
something? And then I'll be back in a minute. We're going to have Lenny Ravel on the air in just a
Yeah.
minute. Don't go away.
I was looking up Lenny. It was pretty exciting.
Well, here we are again, and I got to tell you, Jim, this match has me really concerned.
Here we have a powerful heavyweight, a train, weighing in at 6,000 tons. And this hasty lightweight challenger, a car, at just 1.5 tons?
This does not bode well for the car, or the people in it.
It's no contest. Every day, people are injured or killed trying to beat a train at rail crossings. See tracks, think train.
Hey, local businesses! Did you know that underwriting could get you noticed and recognized from people all throughout the Buffalo area for only a fraction of the cost of what you would pay for commercial radio airtime? 91.3 FM WBNY has been an integral part of the Buffalo community since 1982. Did you know that we're a non-for-profit student-run organization? For us to maintain our daily operations, WBNY counts on the student activity fee here at Buffalo State, as well as contributions from you, the local businesses. For more information, contact the WBNY underwriter at 716-878-3080 or WBNYUWD@gmail.com.
91.3 FM WBNY, Buffalo's original alternative. Brought to you by the Student Activity Fee here at Buffalo State College. This is All Talk Monday, WBNY's public affairs programming that airs Monday mornings till midnight. The views expressed in all the various All Talk Monday shows are not necessarily those of WBNY, the United Students Government at Buffalo State, or Buffalo State itself. Due to the opinionated nature of these programs, listener discretion is highly advised. If you have any questions or comments about All Talk Monday, you can direct them to WBNY's All Talk Monday, 1300 Elmwood Avenue, Buffalo, New York, 14222. For more information, check out our website at wbny.buffalostate.edu. Or you may give us a call at the station at 716-878-5104 and take part in all the various All Talk Monday shows.
Good afternoon. Are you in need of any assistance today, sir?
No.
We are 91.3 FM WBNY. We mind our own business.
I could help you cross the street.
No.
I could help you cross your yard.
No.
We just play great music. We never come to your place and bug you.
Ah!
Please let me in.
No.
Good afternoon. Are you in need of any assistance today, sir?
No.
We are 91.3 FM WBNY. We mind our own business.
I could help you cross the street.
No.
I could help you cross your yard.
No.
We just play great music. We never come to your place and bug you.
Ah!
Please let me in.
No.
Facebook on.
All right, we're back. We just went like rushing all over the place. So yeah, this is, let me fix these headphones. This is the November edition of Suzapalooza Spotlight. And I am here now joined with Lenny Ravel. Give it up. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Shucks.
Welcome. What a pleasure to have you on my
you.
show.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
So let's see. The first time I seen or heard of you was a few years back, and I seen you at that little place over. I don't even know what it's called. It's somebody's name. It's the place that's somebody's
Gordon's?
name. No, I think
No?
it's a female's name. It doesn't matter. I've been watching you for a while now.
Oh, thank you.
And you are an astounding musician. I've seen you not just all over the place. Well, not all. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
I'm there. I'm like a bad egg. I just keep showing up all the time.
It's a good egg. Eggs are good. You're a good one.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're funny. You're cool. You're talented. And
keep going.
Talk to us about you.
I got a few bucks.
I've done enough. I said enough. Let me hear. Let me hear all about you. Share with our listeners the story of Lenny Ravel.
The story of Lenny Ravel. Well, it all started in a manger 2,000 years ago, and It's never been the same since.
Ruh-roh.
But
I think we went back too far.
Okay. The current incarnation. Okay.
Yes, this one.
Well, my mom used to take me to Sunday school all the time as a kid, and after all that, they used to go down the basement. The adults would socialize with coffee and donuts, and the kids would play together. And I would always sneak off into the what do you call it? The
infirmary?
No.
Where the wine was?
The chapel. And they had a upright piano. And I would sit there with one finger and try to pick out melody lines of songs, pop songs, and movies and stuff like that. And so my mom kept looking for me. Where are you? You know, and the kids were like, I don't know. And she would just go through the church calling for my name. And finally, she'd always find me in this room. So after about a year or two of this happening, she says, do you want lessons? And I said, absolutely. So I was around 9 years old. I started playing the piano lessons, and I had very, very strict teachers and very different kinds of teachers. And then around 15, I had enough of teachers and lessons, and I told her, I said, listen, I don't want this anymore. I was doing martial arts. I started that at the same time. And she goes, what are you going to do? I said, I like martial arts better. So she's like, what do you want me to do about the piano? I said, sell it. And her head just hung down, and I felt really, really bad. I'm like, well, you don't have to sell it. I just need a break. So about a year later goes by, and I'm sitting around at the piano one day, and my parents were like leaving the house, going out, and they had the radio on, and I was listening to this pop song. I forgot what it was. And I said, huh. And I walked over to the piano. I started tinkling around, and I started playing back what I was hearing. I said, wow, I can play by ear. And then I started saying, what else can I do? And then I just started creating my own song. And within a year of going back and forth, I wrote my first song. And then around 18, actually it was around that time too that I discovered Elton John.
Ooh.
And up till then, I asked my piano teacher, I want a career in music, what would I have to do? She says, you have to practice 8 hours, play like Mozart and Beethoven. I'm like, screw that. Didn't want to practice. And then when I saw him on the, what was it? It was some show.
Like American Bandstand, like one of those, like midnight special?
Music awards of some kind he was playing. And I said, who the hell is that? All my friends are like, that's Elton John. I said, who the hell is Elton John? And they looked at me and were like, are you serious? And then a short time later, I became his biggest fan. And my parents bought me a stack of his CDs. And I said, that's what I want to do with my music.
Ooh.
And then short time later, Billy Joel followed. And then Tori Amos, Jerry Lee Lewis. And then it just kind of spiraled after it, all the piano players. And then I got into other things. And then I listened to soul and Sam Cooke.
Yeah.
And all those guys, and Four Tops, and then got into 80s pop, and then I was just a conglomerate of all these different styles.
Mm-hmm.
And then one day I said, I should make a CD, and so I did. And and then
shall be done.
Yeah, about a decade later, I finally came out with the second one, and that's what you have right there. And I've been. My music is very, very much influenced by, at least lyrically, by a lot of Eastern philosophy about deep thought and things like that, which is why it probably isn't on, right next after Lady Gaga on the radio, But I'm hoping that there's enough people that are wanting to find deeper meaning into things. So I put a lot of these controversial and deep ideas in the lyrics. I pull them in with the easy the chords and the catchy melodies.
Yeah, so it's kind of a sneaky thing.
Yeah, it's like a Trojan horse, I use the music to snare, and then when they're in, I put the stuff in. They're like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
I was expecting Come Back to Me, Baby over and over. And you got all this other stuff on there.
That's nice.
Yeah,
what a great story.
It's unique in its own way.
Yeah. So I've seen Lenny play blindfolded.
Well, yeah, I drank too much scotch and I couldn't see. No,
I don't believe that at all.
I don't drink at all, actually. That's why I carry this around.
It's water.
Yeah, glass.
Is it special water?
Yeah, yes, it is.
It's like reverse and then put back again kind of water.
Well, the water filter is called Mercule, and what it is it's a 5-stage filter, and the first stage is reverse osmosis, which wipes out everything. And then because it wipes out everything, it gets rid of the minerals, so it has to re-alkalize. So I got magnesium oxide put into the water, which puts the minerals back in, and that makes the oxygen levels go back up. And then it goes through a few more stages, and the last one is basically ORM. ORM stands for Orbitally Rearranged Monatomic Elements. It's heavy-duty quantum physics.
Wow.
Well, basically there's this energy and it's in like spring water and volcanic rock and different things. And what it does is it has a magnet trap, and it traps the energy and consolidates it more into the water. So when you drink it, you get more hydrated. And then I have this other machine I put it in after that, and it spins it, and it structures the water hexagonally so it can get into the detoxify the body and absorb more nutrition through the gastrointestinal tract.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's some serious stuff.
That's the easy explanation. That's the layman's
I even
term.
kind of followed it, too.
What's wrong with regular water?
Oh, well, there's not enough time in a radio show to explain it all. But I'll say a few things. Has fluoride in it, which they say is good for your teeth, but is actually an industrial toxic waste and a neurotoxin to your brain.
If you also believe in like the spiritual stuff, it covers up your third eye.
That's right. That's exactly right. The vehicle has to be clean for the reception to be there.
There's this chalk stuff you can wipe right there, and it's supposed to open it back up.
Really?
Really? I never heard of that.
Yeah, I don't remember what it's called though. I
So,
learned it at was it?
You're saying that I could apply something topically to affect something that's chemically going on inside? I'd have to look into that.
Sounds like Windex.
You'll have to write down the name. I'll have to go check it out.
I can't even remember. It was something that I learned. What's the spiritual place? Lilydale.
Lilydale. Oh, wow.
So that's definitely credible.
Well, I know turmeric.
Yeah.
Turmeric herbs can get stuff out of you that can get fluoride out. And I take turmeric every day.
What other stuff do you take every day?
Uh-oh.
Well, I have a juicer, and I put kale through it, and collard greens, and spinach, and...
So you don't like naked juice?
No. I like stuff that isn't GMO.
Okay.
I like organic stuff that I grow in my own backyard.
That makes sense.
And so I grow all these vegetables, and I put it in. Make 4 cups of the stuff, and I chug that down. And I have a tablespoon of coconut oil with it. That's usually my breakfast. Sometimes I crack 4 raw eggs and drink that with it.
Oh.
And do all this disgusting stuff that nobody else does.
You had me. I mean, I've done all of that except for the raw egg stuff.
Yeah, that's Rocky. He does that.
Give me some of that in cookie dough, and I got it.
It's a feast of purpose.
Well, if you want to get ready for a fight, you gotta put some eggs in there. No, you gotta want to make an omelet. You gotta break some eggs in. No,
he's got it down.
And then I take turmeric. Like I said, I put a tea. Turmeric is fat soluble, so coconut oil is like the best fat. I put a teaspoon of turmeric powder, teaspoon of coconut oil, teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon, Ceylon, and then some black pepper. The black pepper helps absorb the antioxidants more and the nutrition in there, and also the coconut oil helps absorb the turmeric better. And then, of course, cinnamon is for lowering blood pressure and increasing cognitive function in the brain.
Also, I think it does something for pain.
It does that, too. It reduces the inflammation, which causes the pain.
Wow.
Most people eat an overly acidic diet. That's why they're always in pain. They eat too much, junk food and coffee and pop, soda, pop, all that stuff. Chicken wings, bar food. And they walk around overweight, unhappy, and they can't crap. So I say, listen, you really should try having a salad or getting a juicer sometime and drinking some green tea. And doing stuff. And they're looking at me like, what? And I said, well, look at you and look at me. The results, not to brag, but, if my way didn't work, I'd look like you too. I mean, there's people that are really into it. They're the gym rats. They're every day pumping iron and all that. And I injured myself, so I had to take a couple months off. But usually I'm a little bit more,
Cut.
Yeah. I've been doing more meditation and stuff lately, yoga, and I'm into that a lot. I'm very, very spiritual. So, in fact, now that I'm on the air, a lot of people on Facebook are always complaining about all the injustices going on in our world politically and so forth. I tell people all the time, yoga can save the world, because if everyone meditated and did all that, everyone would be like chill, and no one would want to go to war or be greedy and be fearful. Everybody would be calm and one with God and things like that.
I get mad when I meditate.
Uh-oh.
Well, that's just some deep-rooted stuff. You just gotta, it takes time to get rid of,
Well, mine is more like I can't make myself stop thinking, so I get mad at myself because I'm not thinking.
That in Buddhism is called monkey mind. Most people have that when you start out. Your thoughts race everywhere. Yeah. There's techniques to get rid of that.
Really?
Yeah, but it's just a gradual thing that you got to do. It's a lot of breathing and focusing.
I just started to do that.
Meditation?
I told you that Snitam Kanauer, whatever her name was.
Yeah.
And it was neat because I was there with 1,000 people and we're all doing this chanting stuff at the same time. So it was kind of cool.
That stuff's great.
But this past year, I've been taking lessons like how to develop my intuition more, and some astrology and some other stuff. And like when I go and see psychics and stuff, they all tell me the same thing. They're like, your third eye's wide open. I see you on the other side of a reading table. And so, and I am spiritual.
Yeah.
I'm not religious, but I'm very spiritual, and so I'm doing that now.
Well, everything.
But learning meditation is I had the same thing. It's like I can't, like when you close your eyes, I'm like, close your eyes tight. It's like I'm looking for stuff. So it does take, and breathing and just learning to actually relax and like each group of muscles relax.
Well, if you're focusing on the breath, that's giving the mind something to do. And if there's a certain chronological step-by-step order of how you're supposed to breathe, how you're supposed to direct the energy, how you're supposed to open the chakra points, and if you do that, your mind is occupied with doing that. Your mind won't be so distracted with what's going on, because if you're not focusing on that, you don't know what to do except close your eyes and try to relax. So your mind is focusing on what you have to do or what you haven't done. So if you focus on, I got to do this, it gives your mind a job, and then you're focusing on that. And meanwhile, you're benefiting the results of relaxing and opening up the energy points.
So that's what you do.
Yeah. Plus, your diet has a lot to do with it, too.
Yeah, oh my God.
If you eat a lot of processed food,
it
it gucks up your energy points. But if you eat a lot of greens, a lot of fruit, drink a lot of water.
Stop with the deep fried stuff.
Oh, God, that's
So
horrible.
bad, yeah.
That's so bad for you.
The things that they're deep frying these days are ridiculous.
Oreo cookies.
Oh,
cheesecake.
Bill Maher had a thing. It's called deep fried Coke he was making fun of. They put the Coca-Cola in a deep fryer.
The liquid?
The syrup.
What did it do?
And then they put whipped cream, and he says, and they add a cherry, because fruit's good for you. And he goes, and they serve this, and he says, and we wonder why everybody's sick, why everybody's getting fat.
Yeah.
It's like, well,
Ew.
have you looked at what you're eating? Everybody's like, it's a gland problem or I have a thyroid. No, that's a small percentage of the population. Most people are McDonald's and, Dairy Queen and all that stuff. I mean, really, it's your body is your responsibility. If you don't love yourself, your choices are going to reflect that. So all these people walking around saying, don't judge me, don't judge me. You already judged yourself by your choices. You're telling people that I'm not worthy of being thin because you're choosing stuff that makes you fat. So love yourself. And your choices will reflect that, because you'll want to eat spinach or strawberries instead of this other stuff.
And they're good. That's natural food is delicious. It's not like it's bland. People think, oh, salad, I'm eating cardboard,
No.
But I have the salad bar every day where I'm working right now. They have a cafe.
Yeah.
And I build a salad, but they do it by weight. My salad was $11 today. But I had a lot of, they have egg and chicken and spinach.
We have a Chopped here. Did you see that in the student union?
What?
Chopped. It's like Subway except for salads.
Oh, no,
wow.
I didn't.
Much better. Getting rid of all the bread. The bread is horrible.
But it's a combo deal. You can add a breadstick.
Oh, you got to have some starch. Come on.
But yeah, just
how about some yoga mat material in there for you? That's what's in the Subway. The Subway buns are in yoga mat material.
Wow.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, go check it on Google. It's yoga mat material in Subway buns.
What? How do they?
I'm serious. I'm not kidding. That's why I stopped eating all that garbage.
But it's like, aren't yoga mats colors?
No, that's just the dye they put on there.
Yoga mat.
I'm going to look that up.
Yeah, look it up. I mean, you're going to want to throw up when you're done, but I'm just giving you a heads up.
Yeah, this is what they're feeding you if you choose to go there.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we're becoming less human because we're just gucking each other up with chemicals all day and fried and cooked, and all that accelerates the aging process. That's why everybody starts looking like a Halloween mask prematurely.
Okay. It's not actual yoga mat. It's the yoga mat chemical.
Well, yeah, that's what I meant.
I'm picturing like pieces of foam.
No. The chemicals that go into making the mat.
How does no one see that?
It's like slipping a file in a cake.
There you go, right?
You know what really bothers me is mandatory inoculations. What is mercury and all these toxins that they're forcing us to inject into our children.
Isn't that beautiful?
I'm really, because I still have one that's young, and now they're telling me I have to give them this stuff against this and against that, and I don't want to. I mean, I'm almost at the point of homeschooling them because I don't want to subject them to that.
Well, these poor rich bastards got to go to the bank. What's better way than to screw your kid up?
Right.
To ensure that they keep having a job. If your kid, the biggest threat to the system is a self-sufficient, critical thinking, healthy young person that knows what the hell they're doing and doesn't believe everything they hear.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
a threat.
It sure
so
is.
To make sure
Not
that
a gun.
so to make sure that they keep going on the bankroll, they put all this garbage in our food, our air, our soil, and all this stuff, and they just guck everything up. And then people just go, "Oh, you're just nuts. You know, you're crazy." And then they keep eating it. Meanwhile, why am I so unhappy? Why can't I think straight? Why am I always angry? Why can't I get sleep? Well, you know, why don't I have any good luck in my life? Well, have you seen what you're doing yourself? That guy ain't crazy. You are. You know, you got to stop doing
Because of
this.
what you're ingesting.
And yeah, not only that, you're believing everything you hear. You open up the ads. What is every 5 seconds on TV? Pepsi, McDonald's commercial, a car commercial, and pharmaceutical drugs and vaccines.
Wow.
You can't go anywhere. You know, you sit down in the,
Or the get skinny quick for
Oh,
like
that's all
$5.
nonsense. I mean, everywhere you go, get your flu shot, get your flu shot. If you break a light bulb in a room, it's protocol to abandon the room immediately because of the mercury.
Yeah.
Yet that stuff is injected directly into your bloodstream by a guy wearing a radiation suit. What does that tell you?
And this is supposed to be healthy for our children.
Yeah, and you're crazy if you question it. I think I'm crazy if I don't question things.
Yeah.
The whole point is when you're growing up as a kid, they reward you for asking questions and for thinking for yourself. Then when you're an adult, you're automatically crazy for doing the same thing. Why?
Yeah, good point.
Why is it that when you were born, abortion is murder, but then when you're 18 years old, now it's okay?
Yeah.
You get to wear a uniform, and all of a sudden, what, you have no more value because you're too old? You're only valuable if you're young? I think you're valuable until you die, your whole life. You know? I think killing is wrong from day one till when you're dead.
Yeah.
So let's be consistent, not be crazy here. It's not right, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm still hung on the whole shot thing. I don't know what to do about it.
Well, it's just simple. You don't take it. You give him
And
the
then
finger.
what happens when school says you can't take him? We won't take him in school because he doesn't have
Well,
that shot.
there's options. You have there are like forms you can fill out online that can make you exempt from that. And also, if you want, go extreme, you can homeschool as well.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm considering.
I hated
now.
homeschooling.
Really?
I know.
My kid's begging me to homeschool.
I begged my mom to let me out. I'm just the kind of person I like to be around people, and I learn more in like a social classroom atmosphere. So when she took me out because she didn't like any of the schools around, and she forced me to be homeschooled, in rebellion, I wrote a book.
Wow.
You did?
Yeah.
I'm writing a book too.
I'm so happy that you are.
I'm in the process writing a health book.
What are you gonna do when it's done?
Sell it.
I've written 2 books, and then I stop when it's done, and I just kind of put the files off to the side and move on.
Well, I'm going to create a series, and because there's a huge influx of people recently that have been asking me questions on how to help people that are sick, because I've been studying how foods can heal illnesses, and I've had friends with cancer and friends with diabetes and heart disease, and all these problems come to me, and like, what do I do? And I say, you just fix what you're doing wrong with it. Just starts with the food. And, and a lot of people actually came back and said, wow, we're better now. And I said, yeah, you've been giving yourself these problems because you're ignorantly not understanding how the body works.
Even cancer?
Cancer, okay. Cancer, the cause of it was discovered over 100 years ago by a doctor named Dr. Otto Warburg. Again, you could look him up. He won a Nobel Prize for actually coming back. They gave him a bunch of money. He came back and said, yeah, I found out the cause of cancer. When the cell becomes too acidic and oxygen deprived, it basically forms an acidic environment in the body, and then chronic illness is born in there. Cancer thrives in an acidic environment. All you have to do is reverse the polarity of the cell to make it high oxygen, high alkaline, and cancer cannot thrive in an oxygen-rich environment. So the next question is, what is very high oxygen and what is acidic? Well, what is acidic is what most people do. That's why everyone is getting cancer, which is, again, beer, alcohol, junk food, meat, too much cooked food, processed food, sugar. The alkaline stuff is the organic fruits and vegetables, green juice that you make fresh in front of you with the machine, green teas, this kind of water, alkaline water, mostly a lot of fresh organic produce, juiced or eaten whole as a salad. Coconut oil, certain nuts.
Are you saying these things could cure cancer potentially, or just kind of reverse it?
Well, here's the thing a lot of people don't understand is that what actually cures cancer, what actually prevents cancer, and what treats it during the middle stage is all the same thing. It's all just various stages of the same conveyor belt. the pharmaceutical industry likes to say it can prevent but can't cure, because if people start thinking in that way, they'll start wanting to experiment. And then you'll have more results. And more results, people talk. Oh, I did this and this happened. And then next thing you know, pharmaceutical industry just lost out on a multi-billion-dollar industry because cancer thrives, on basically ignorance. People think it's a death sentence. So because of that, they treat it as if, that's it. When you have it, there's no other hope except chemo, radiation, surgery. Do you know the origins of chemo, radiation, and surgery?
No.
Chemotherapy was actually a derivative of mustard gas used in World War I by the Germans. They used to kill people with it. And that somehow became the solution for killing cancer, which is, I can't figure that out either. A long time ago, people used to have headaches. So they would try and drill a hole in your head to let out the evil spirit. And the question is, well, if an evil spirit needs to get out, how did it get in without a hole? Nobody asked this question. And it's like, now they came out...
is that like a lobotomy?
No, they really thought there was an evil spirit in your head if you have a headache. Like, or whatever. And it's like, dude, you got to... we've got to advance a little bit more and evolve, I'm not saying that there's no such thing as negative spirits, but I'm saying that you should try and eliminate all the different options first, and if that's the last resort, and you tried everything else, then maybe get an exorcist. But you should look look and see what they're doing with themselves, their food. Are they taking any meds? They have any kind of history with any kind of mental illness? Look into that first.
I had no idea chemo now comes in a pill.
Of course it does. Anything to make money. Most people die of the cure rather than the cancer itself. How many people have chemo, say they're better, and then 2 years later it comes back? Well, if you're cured, it's not supposed to come back. That's because it's like mowing down an entire group of people to kill 2 criminals. It's smarter to turn the entire crowd on the criminals.
Yeah.
Because why are you eliminating all these good people? The only thing that can cure you is your immune system, and that's in the stomach. That's made of good bacteria. Well, what does chemo do? It eliminates all the bacteria, good and bad. Now you don't have an immune system. And that's why you're always sick when you take and listen to them. And why are people always saying, what's your degree? How can you say that? Who are you? Are you a doctor? That's the response. And the thing is, medical industry, the reason why it has so much clout is because the bankers came in, Rockefeller, Carnegie, and all these guys in the beginning of the 20th century.
Men who built America.
Exactly. They took the money and threw it into the medical industry to build it up because they saw money and profit in medicine.
What do you think, Susan?
It's crazy. That is crazy. Wow. It's such good information, and that's why we needed to have Lenny here in studio. Outside of the music, but this is what this show is all about, is to help, what's good in the BLO, but to help inform you and so you can learn stuff. Absolutely. And you learn lots of stuff just in this maybe 15, 20 minutes that we've had.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's amazing and awesome. Where else can we go? Because since Jessica's on the phone, she won't be able to play a song. So I want to talk about something else for a couple minutes, and then I'd like to play something from the CD.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm mostly on Facebook as far as social media. So you can catch me on there. You can add me. Just go to facebook.com/Len, L-E-N, Revell, R-E-V-E-L-L, or just type in Lenny Revell, L-E-N-N-Y, Revell. And you'll see a personal page of me, and then... I got a white shirt on, and then my music page, which is me wearing a hat across a piano. You can add me on there and then ask me, PM me or anything like that. And, and then any kind of show updates, I'm usually updating that. I've been lazy about my own website lately. I gotta get better about that.
Great.
I want to introduce a caller. Caller, are you on?
Yes, I am.
Okay. He said he wanted to talk to you.
Okay.
I am so happy to hear that there's another show that's covering topics like this. It's absolutely wonderful, because the more shows that are covering topics like this, the more informed the public will be, and the less power it takes away from the... Don't get me wrong, I do believe that, yes, some people do need the medical industry, but what they don't need is the big bankers, and they don't need the huge pharmaceutical industry like Pfizer, that is the same company that puts arsenic in the chicken feed. So it's wonderful.
Thank you, caller.
Thank you for that.
But here's something else.
Yes.
Did you know the U.S. government just signed a $5 billion deal after they agreed to take the arsenic out of the chicken feed here? They just signed a $5 billion a year at the end of last year with China. They're going to be shipping all the chicken to China for processing.
Why? Well, that's pretty interesting.
Yep.
I just saw that.
And Pfizer said that they're going to be looking to the international market to continue selling the arsenic chicken feed.
Oh, yeah. Anything that makes you sick because it makes them go to the bank, like I said.
Well, the same thing. We're still importing the chicken back from China after it's processed, and they're going to be using the same arsenic chicken feed. It's insane.
So now the Americans can say, we didn't do it.
Oh, yeah.
So they take the chicken, ship it over there, have it processed, and ship it back here and put it in tops shelves.
Oh, of course. It makes sense to me from their point of view.
And something else. Did you know while we had all the embargoes against Iran, did you know Mitt Romney, I don't know if anybody watched the presidential debate between Romney and Obama, but it was crazy. He was making money hand over fist through his China-based oil company, still selling them oil.
Let me tell you something about all that stuff. Number one, people are always asking me, Len, all these different opinions, how do we know what the truth is? I said, it's simple. You simply find out what the government's opinion is on something, then believe the opposite. It's that simple.
All you have to do is research it because all the information is available online.
Exactly.
From reputable sources.
Exactly. And also, you got to consider this. Who is considering what is reputable and who isn't? You have to go even deeper than what people go as far as deep. And you always say...
That is the truth.
And when they say, well, it's a doctor's opinion, he went to school for 8 years, you say, where did the doctor get his opinion from? A textbook. And who wrote that textbook? Find out the identity of that man. I bet you he's a pharmaceutical executive, and then you understand the profit interest.
Correct. It's like there was just a big blowout on TV. They did an interview, or they tried to get interviews. Basically, they found where all the lobbyists for the different corporations meet with all the politicians in Las Vegas at a casino, and they have a big meeting every year. And the lobbyists are actually the ones that write a lot of the bills that end up making it into Congress and get presented on the table.
Of course.
It was insane watching that report.
I laugh when people say, well, I like this food. It's safe because it's FDA approved. And I laugh and I say, do you know who's in charge of the FDA? One of the executives from Monsanto, an ex-lawyer from Monsanto. So we have the world's largest pesticide company in charge of the safety of our food. That makes sense.
Yum.
And
yes, and then Tom's Natural Products, Tom's Organic, they're Tom's of Maine. They're supposed to be all natural organic.
Yeah.
Did you know they're actually owned by Palmolive Colgate?
I did not know that.
Isn't that awesome?
Yes, there's nothing natural about their toothpaste. Three of the chemicals in their toothpaste are actually proven carcinogens.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So, hey, it's naturally that we're going to give you cancer.
You know, I always...
And then it's interesting. All cancer really is abnormal cells that are growing abnormally.
Yeah, it's a fungus, actually.
Yeah.
It's actually a fungus.
So cancer is like a cover-all name that they use.
Of course. And sometimes, you know, the doctors are getting in trouble because there's a new article that just came out, said there's more and more doctors being found out that they're actually diagnosing people with cancer that don't have cancer. So these people are getting unnecessary chemo.
That.
Yeah.
And they get like cars and stuff for that.
And now we have naturopathic doctors, like natural healers. They call them snake oil salesmen.
Actually, there's been a report coming out. 12 of the leading natural healers
they're getting killed.
Have been found dead.
Yep.
Yeah, wow.
Yep.
You study a lot of the same stuff I do.
Of course I do. I know all about it, buddy. Illuminati, the Federal Reserve, all that stuff, man.
The Illuminati, I don't mess with too much as far as researching it.
Those are just the bankers, man.
There's a ruling party. Obviously, that's a given.
Those are just the families.
UB was founded by the Rockefellers in 1846, and the Joe Mengele, the doctor from World War II that was doing the experiments on the twins, he actually came to UB and was continuing his research. The U.S. got him out under, I believe it was called Operation Minor. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yep. MK Ultra, mind control, all that stuff. And then from there you got the chemtrails in the sky, all that stuff, and then you got the fluoride in the water, the aspartame, GMO, MSG, and high fructose corn syrup in the food.
Yes, and have you covered the whole aspartame, how that actually ended up getting approved to be put back in food in the 80s?
Oh yeah.
Have you covered that yet?
No, but it's actually a rat and ant poison. And the doctor said, get rid of it, and somehow the mistranslation said, put it in. And they put it in. And
I think the mistranslation is that one of our former politicians actually was the head of the FDA, and he put a hold on it, and then ended up starting the independent research company to research aspartame.
Uh-huh.
3 of the 5 doctors still voted no on that independent panel. So then he appointed a 4th doctor, and then said since it was a tie, he got to make the deciding vote when he had no medical experience or expertise whatsoever, and that's why aspartame was allowed back in the food, and from there it opened the door for all the other additives.
And red dye number 9, which makes kids go nuts and all that
I
stuff.
thought that one was red 40.
Okay, yeah, that's what it is. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I just
it's
noticed.
And yellow number 5. There is no, it's one thing, once people do research, they realize the bigger picture. There is no money in healing people, but there is money in people getting sick and prescribing them things.
That's exactly what I was saying before, man. You were preaching the same gospel as me.
That is awesome. Well, at least there's more than one person spreading the news, and at least if we each reach at least one person, that's one more person that's educated and could continue to spread it. It's awesome.
Thank you
man.
for your call.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too. Awesome. That's what it's all about. And it's Talk Radio Monday, right? Yeah. All right. And we have Lenny Ravel in studio here. And we are now going to jump to some of his wonderful music, because he has that too. So what would you want to spin on this, Lenny?
Well, this song is called Where Kings Have Walked, and it's a story basically about 2 people that fall in love in the Middle Ages, and they grow old together and die, and then they're reincarnated, and they grow up as little kids into young adults. They find each other and fall in love again, and that's what those children are remembering, the consciousness of the bodies they were inhabiting in a previous life and how they fell in love, and their souls recognize each other. That's what the song is about.
That is awesome.
That's deep.
Yeah. All right. And this is Where Kings Have Walked. And the CD is called Piano Dragon. Rawr. Here you go.
Souls that move through endless lives, an ongoing love that never dies, carries immortality by eternal design. More than a mere social worth, more than a serf or queen from birth. You were my future incarnate, a long lost soulmate. It's a legacy of regality, it's a sacrifice of mortality when two become one once again. So take me to the place where kings have walked and knights have fought for a noble's hand. You will see that though time has come and gone, our love is strong. No matter the life, I'll find you again. Reflecting eyes of feudal times, bears across from a face that shines, moves me like an ocean and enters like a dream. Bound by honor, I fight with pride, no second thoughts. If I live or die, I'm a pledge to you and surrender.
fun.
Yeah, you like
What
it?
a fun song that was. It was
Thank
so
you.
uplifting. I loved it.
It needs to be a musical.
Oh my God! Everybody says that to me. They think my music is theater and Broadway-like, you know.
Oh, I love the way it made me feel.
Thank you. Thank
Good
you.
stuff. Yeah. All right. So we're in closing with Lenny now. So is there anything else you'd like to reflect on? In just a couple of minutes? I made sure to give a lot of time to you because you have a lot of really great information to share.
Yeah, well, as far as, like I said, the music, if you want to catch me on for like any shows, updates, and things like that where I'll be playing, I got to actually start booking some because I went through all my shows for the year. Go to my my page on my Facebook, and I'll be always updating shows on my music page or my personal page. And as far as the nutrition stuff and all the political ranting and things like that, that's also on my personal page. I've got, of course, very strong views, but I'm also very open towards hearing other people's point of view. And as long as you're open to discussing things rather than arguing, I'll be more than happy to oblige your point of view. And perhaps we can learn something. You could teach me something as well. But I mean, with all that's going on nowadays, a lot of people are depressed. A lot of people are sick. I say, like I said, get involved in some kind of meditation. I do a thing called Kriya Yoga, which is, they call it the Royal Science of God Realization. They say at the highest levels of mastery, you can actually experience God through these techniques. And there's people that are walking around that have this experience. And as well as if you can grow your own food organically in your backyard, there's a thing called Tower Garden. You could put it inside your house and grow. It's an aeroponic system with you can put grow lights in there, so you can grow throughout the winter if you live in a colder climate. Try to use natural ways as best you can to heal yourself if you're sick. As a last resort, go medical if you can. If you get a car accident or fall off a roof or something, break your leg, that's like a thing like that. But usually things with diabetes, cancer, heart disease, things like that are actually a chronic thing that can be done by changing the environment of the body through right food, right mindset, being calm, being happy, going out and helping people. That it totally changes your entire life. I mean, people think it's not a big deal, but it is. And, exercise itself is a medicine. So people should try and do that every day if you can. Do what you can, someone's got a knee problem, back problem, work around it, see what things work with you. And that's what I would have to say about that.
Outstanding advice. What a guy.
Aw,
Another round of
thank you.
applause.
Cold-blooded bastard.
All right. Can we go to a commercial? And we'll be back with Marina, a friend of mine, who is opening a new holistic facility up in Newfane, just north of Lockport. So I'll catch you on the flip side. We'll talk to Marina. And you're listening to November's edition of Suzapalooza Spotlight. This has been Lenny Revelle. And I am, who am I? I'm Susie Sukan. I'll see you in a few minutes.
Lend an ear and you'll hear all about a beer for here. We're sincere, a pioneer. Community Beer Works.
Located at 15 Lafayette Avenue, Community Beer Works fills growlers 3 to 7 p.m. Thursdays and Fridays, and at Bidwell's Farmers Market on Saturdays. For more information, go to communitybeerworks.com. Cheers!
So here's 3 cheers for local beers. Beer, 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 Community Beer Works.
Little ham and eggs coming at you. Hold on, people. Hope you got your griddles.
91.3 FM WBNY, Buffalo's original alternative. Brought to you by the Student Activity Fee here at Buffalo State
That's
College.
making music. That's what that is.
This is All Talk Monday, WBNY's public affairs programming that airs Monday mornings till midnight. The views expressed in all the various All Talk Monday shows are not necessarily those of WBNY, the United Students Government at Buffalo State, or Buffalo State itself. Due to the opinionated nature of these programs, listener discretion is highly advised. If you have any questions or comments about All Talk Monday, you can direct them to WBNY's All Talk Monday, 1300 Elmwood Avenue, Buffalo, New York, 14222. For more information, check out our website at wbny.buffalostate.edu, or you may give us a call at the station at 716-878-5104. And take part in all the various All Talk Monday shows.
Listen online at WBNY.org. We are 91.3 FM, WBNY, Buffalo's original alternative.
I forgot how good it feels to destroy stuff. We should go again sometime.
Maybe next time we should just go to, like, a farmer's market.
And burn it.
Brought to you by the student activity fee at Buffalo State College.
Broadcast is going out. I don't know who's even listening to me.
91.3 FM, WBNY. Are you listening?
Hi, my name's Bob.
Hi, Bob.
I see this ad on TV. Says I can reduce my debt by 50%. I call, they told me to stop paying my bills, stop talking to my creditors. They'd take care of everything.
I gave them thousands, but most of it went to their fees.
Getting out of debt is neither quick nor easy. There are those who will tell you anything to win your trust.
I'm more in debt now because the fees and interest on my cards kept piling up.
Talk to your creditors directly, or to find a nonprofit agency near you, visit debtadvice.org. This has been a public service message.
Attention Buffalo businesses! Did you know that underwriting could get you noticed and recognized from people all throughout the local region? For only a fraction of the cost of what you would pay for commercial radio airtime, 91.3 FM WBNY has been an integral part of the Buffalo community since 1982. But did you know that we are a non-for-profit student-ran organization? And for us to maintain our daily operations, WBNY counts on the student activity fee here at Buffalo State, as well as the contributions from you, the local businesses. For more information, contact the WBNY underwriter at 716-878-3080 or by email at wbnyuwd@gmail.com. And thanks as always for listening to Buffalo's original alternative, 91.3 FM WBNY.
Hey, listen to 91.3 WBNY, Buffalo's original alternative since 1982, brought to you by the Buffalo State College Student Activity Fee.
And we're back. And this last short segment, we are going to be speaking to Marina, who is launching a brand new business, and it's called My Garden of Healing. And Lenny has graciously stayed with us, so that's awesome. So he's still here.
Aw, thank you. Thank you.
Marina, are you there?
I'm here.
All right, how are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Awesome. I'm fantastic. Thank you for joining us today. So tell us all about My Garden of Healing. Tell us all about it.
Okay, well, thank you for having me on today, and I appreciate it. And My Garden of Healing is located over in Newfane at 2770 Main Street, and that's right in the village of Newfane across from Flint Brothers Hardware. And what that is a center that I have created with bringing in other practitioners and local creators of gifts and amazing items. So there is a retail area that people can shop in, and unique gifts and all kinds of things. My own natural, all natural body care products and home care products that I make as well under the name of Marina's Luscious Beauty. And so those are available there as well. Now, what also is available is in the Learning Center, there will be workshops and classes and lectures going on, and there is also a private sessions room where different things will be going on there as well, such as reflexology and Qigong medical healing, as well as Reiki healing, both for humans and animals, and psychic readings, And spiritual counseling, it's a great little spot if even a local writer was interested and needed to have a quiet spot to write. They can go ahead and rent out that space as well. In the Learning Center will be psychic development and Reiki teachings. And also I have a drumming class coming up as well as what is called a Fire Dragon Energy Healing class with a Grandmaster. He's 17th generation Grandmaster from China, and he will be in the United States and will be at the center as well.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, so that was pretty impressive. I can't wait for that one to meet him. He will also be doing treatments at the center as well. There's going to be a workshop called Happy Camp there.
Oh, that's me!
Yes, it is you. And I am so glad to have you there. Carol Ann Liaros, she will be doing psychic readings there in December when she is in town during the holidays, and then during September of next year she is having a workshop series and lecture series as well as doing readings. And so that is something that always goes over well and sells out. So definitely want to be able to do that. Our grand opening is November 11th. It's actually a grand opening and birthday bash. It's my birthday.
11/11?
11/11.
Wow. Happy birthday.
Yeah. Well, thank you. And that is going to be all day from 10 o'clock till 8 o'clock. And what's scheduled for that is I have books there that I carry all on the topics of what this center revolves around, which is the realms of holistic health, metaphysical, spiritual, sovereignty, ancient mysteries, and sustainability. And two of the local authors, Jean Treat and also Mike Bestine, they will be there at the grand opening for book signing. Mike Bestine has Supernatural and Iroquois Supernatural, and then Jean Treat has the Dark Birthright Saga trilogy. And so they will be there doing the book signings along with, I've got the Reiki and Qigong medical healer who will be there for treatments, and a reflexologist will be there, and there's just going to be a lot of things going on, and psychic readings will be available also during that day. There will be giveaways and just a lot of different things going on that day. So really come on down, get to know us, and check us out. And get a copy of the schedule, sign up for some classes, sign up for some of the private sessions, try some of my products, and we will quickly become your favorite spot. And
wow.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to be going ahead and doing children's workshops, teaching and working with the children for healing and also the use of energy, meditation, and the use of color therapy as well. In with the play shops, I call them.
That is amazing.
So
quite the plethora of stuff to choose from. Wow.
Is that all?
No, because we will always add more.
There you go.
Wow. It sounds like a real lot of work put into this, huh?
Yeah, it's been a lot of work, and it's still ongoing because we're still setting. We did open yesterday for the first day, a soft opening, and quite a number of people came through, and we're just so excited that we have something like this in town here. And it's just amazing how many people are interested in and live a holistic, all-natural lifestyle, spiritually based, and in the metaphysical, and just wanted a place to go. Today, from about 6:30 to 7:45, I'm going to do Meditation Monday, and people can come in and just to go ahead. There's no fee, and
wow.
just do meditation, and for as long as you are available to do it. If you have a preferred CD, you can bring that in, and if it depends on how many people are there. If everybody is interested, we can go ahead and play your CD. And that's another thing. In the store area, I'll be having CDs, a couple of the local people. All of this is local. So far, I haven't brought in anything that's from out of the area. We have such talent in this area, and it's a beautiful thing. I look at the stuff that is on the shelves, the jewelry and the journals, and just everything that's out there. It's just really amazing, and I feel very fortunate to have connected with these people and have them involved in the center.
Hey, Marina, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Have you ever gone down to the Heartstone Manor for the psychic fairs they have in town?
I have been there, yeah. I
What's your
haven't
opinion?
partaken in it from the vendor point, but I have been there, yes.
Okay. I was going to ask what your opinion was on that, and also Lilydale, just to get your feedback.
Well, we have a lot of wonderful, good psychics and people in the metaphysical spiritual realm out there, and I think that it's a wonderful thing getting more people open and to this and get to know more of it, because the world has shifted. The universe has shifted. The energies have shifted. People feel it everywhere, and they are turning more and more to this realm. And so every chance that we get for people to be able to connect and learn more is always a good thing.
Oh, I love that. That's great.
That's fantastic. It's about time that we can recognize holistic health.
Yes, absolutely. And it's really odd how this came about. I was just looking for a small laboratory for me to make my products. I make all natural soap and sugar scrubs and body butters, lip balms, all kinds of different things, laundry butter, and stain sticks and things. So I was looking for a small laboratory for myself, and every place I looked at had additional space. And I thought, gee, what am I going to do with this extra space? I thought, well, okay, I'll put my products out there, but there was still extra room. And then I thought, okay, I'll bring in other people, and I put the call out, hey, who's interested, who has whatever available? If I did this, would you be interested in coming in and putting your items in there? And the response was just tremendous, but I still had extra space. And I thought, what am I going to do with this? So if you asked me, or someone told me 2 months ago that I was going to end up very soon opening up a center based on all natural, holistic, organic, metaphysical, spiritual, a center revolving around all of that, plus a retail area, laugh. But, it's just, I'm in awe when I look at this creation, what had just happened, and I'm just feel so fortunate to
That's
have
fantastic.
connected with these wonderful people.
Good for you.
Did you say you put all that together in 2 months?
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
Wow.
It's been, I'm tired today.
I think it's ironic you were the guest after me, because I was talking about all that stuff too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was running around. I didn't get to hear it. Where I am, I live out in Niagara County in Lake Ontario, and the station doesn't come in, so I couldn't hear anything. I couldn't tune in. And so,
the beautiful thing, though, it's okay. The beautiful thing is once we finish, it turns into a podcast, and it's magically captured, encapsulated in time forever.
I love that idea.
Well, we are
only
out of
you could do that.
Absolutely, and it's great. Thank you so much, Marina, for being on with us. And
Thank you so much for having me on.
Do you have a website?
The website is My Garden of Healing, Weebly, WEEBLY.com. It is on Facebook as My Garden of Healing. And once again, we're located at 2770 Main Street in Newfane, across from Flint Brothers Hardware.
Yeah, and I'll be teaching Happy Camp there, too.
Yes, you will. Yes, you will.
So definitely check it out.
Suzanne.
Thank you. Me too. All right, guys. Thank you.
Okay.
That's a wrap for this month. We'll be back in December. And thank you, Lenny Revelle, for staying, camping out.
Oh, not a problem. Not a problem. I enjoyed it.
Thank you, Jessica, because you're always awesome.
Thank you for coming in on time.
I was early, too. Probably like 2 minutes. All right, everybody. Be good to each other. And it's never too late to start over again. So I'll see you next month. Thanks for listening.